Art, go. All right. Well, happy New Year 2026. I can't believe it's another year around the sun. These are it's becoming, I think, an annual tradition for me here at Potentials Realized, and want to say welcome. This is an opportunity to revisit, reconnect. It is Stephanie Burke. I've got Stephanie Burke who has a new laptop and some new laptop issues. So welcome to you, Steph. Also, Oscar, and Oscar, great to have you as well. Both of you are alumni with our many different programs. And this is a give back, right? This is something I'd like to do. So, want to just invite you to think about your work this year and what might make it a little bit easier. And I think maybe you know, but maybe you don't know. I've been doing last year, I was sort of pulling together a book that was started about 5 years ago. It's now under the umbrella of Flow Flex Scale, which is the topic. And there is Steph. Hey, Steph, you got it working.
I
Um,
got it.
I thought it would be fun
Hi,
to
Steph.
do just do a bit of a word search here. So I want to invite you as we sort of bring ourselves in the room because maybe like me, you haven't been online. I was away for a good 10 days, enjoyed the time offline, and back home, as I was just saying to Oscar, it has been snowing nonstop. We've had just one snowstorm after the other. So, what we're going to do is we're going to just get warmed up as we think about our work and our roles. Maybe there's some words here that connect with you. I'm going to invite you, if you can use your annotation, grab your pen, which will be typically found on the bottom left of the screen. It might also be at the top of your screen, but let's see what words come up. And these are some of the words that are found in the FlowFlex scale framework: teams, missions. Think about our mission. And really, what I hope to do today is give you an opportunity to reconnect with your mission and your vision. What's important for you in 2026, whether you're here live. Also, the words like steps, time blocking, learning, mindset, intention, connection, values, accountability. So let's see if anyone can find. I found one already. I think I'm going to go to my highlight down here.
That's how it works. Okay, so you want us
Yep.
to highlight there.
So highlight, yeah, you can highlight, you can use your pen, you can use, there's lots of different options here. There's also one called Smart Pen now, which is fun. I'm going to do the highlighter because I found the word vision. Thank goodness
Yeah,
I
I
found
found
vision.
I
What have
found
you found?
scale.
You
I
found
found
scale?
scale and value.
Okay, where are you seeing those
I
ones,
I
Oscar?
can't write it, so I
Okay,
don't know
well
how to use the
let me know
pen.
which row are
So
you
it's
on?
fourth row and in
Hmm.
the middle. Oh,
Okay,
fifth row. Sorry, fifth row and
fifth
in the
row.
middle, right there. Scale
Oh, there we go. I wouldn't have seen that one. And where did you see values?
and value. I saw, and now I don't see it anymore.
That's the tricky. This is a hard one, actually, I'm realizing.
Oh,
I
right there.
created
It's the let's say from the right, the third column down a bit. There you go. There's the V value.
V.
Yep,
Oh,
down.
going down like this.
There you go.
Are you seeing
Values,
any
correct.
stuff?
I chose finish because
Finish.
there's
Oh, I
several
see finish.
things I need to finish, but I cannot find finish in the.
It's
Oh,
right
there it
here. There it
is.
is. I found it for you over on
Thank
the
you.
far right.
And
I
right
think here,
beside it, connection. And second
connection.
column, starting to see there. Yeah,
There we go, connection. And on that up and down, I saw intention over here on the far right, which I
nice.
think is, I think in today's world of change, intention is absolutely critical. So let's see. We'll give it another couple minutes. What else we can find? We found values. I'm sure accountability is there.
Flow, fourth
Oh, there.
column up in
Yeah,
the top.
good eyes. Let's see.
Mindset,
Presence. Okay, where are
present.
you seeing
Okay.
present, Steph? Oh, right beside it. There you go.
And mindset, the column before the last one, halfway down.
Ooh, right
There you
there.
go. Yeah.
Awesome. That's pretty good.
Oh,
Oh,
Le-
feedback.
there's
l-
time
l-
block. I've seen time block up at the top, reverse order.
oh,
Oh,
nice.
I am not good at drawing here. Uh, I couldn't find the
Oh,
highlighter.
feedback. There we go.
Feedback.
And I see learning, take the L underneath the S of scale and go down.
Learning. All right. Okay. Whoops, I put two G's, but that's okay. And you said presence, right, Steph? You found presence?
Yes. I don't know if
Okay,
you
so I'll
can
put the
see
take that
You
my,
off of this
she
list.
marked it in yellow. Yeah. Mhm.
And then we had flow, and I think you said scale, right? We've done scale.
Yeah.
So we've captured quite a few of these. Oh, and there's schedule right there. Schedule.
Mhm.
You can tell I'm a Gen Xer, right? It was really interesting to go traveling with my son, and I brought a deck of cards because it's like, what do you do on a family vacation? You play cards. We wound up actually playing cards, but it was interesting to realize that maybe I put it this way, my repertoire of things that I can entertain myself with in a non-digital way is pretty extensive.
And
What are you
did your son
noticing,
enjoy
Steph?
it?
He
Did
did.
your
I
son
think we
enjoy it?
all
Good.
enjoyed it. We definitely
Good.
all enjoyed it. It was a lot of good family time down there, and it was a lot of time just being outside, which I know for you, Oscar and Steph, you're both in warmer climates, so you get that all year. And it's going to be, I think, an impetus for me because the roads are so bad, I can't even get up to see my mom right now. So it's like,
Ouch.
yeah, terrible, terrible. But anyways, it is Canada. So, was that fun? Did you enjoy doing this little warm up?
Sure.
Yeah.
yep.
Well, you can always make your own. I like to say that. Just go to the wordsearch.com. It becomes a public puzzle, so anyone could use it, but I think it's just a fun little thing to add to your business.
Hmm.
What does that activate for you, Steph? You've got a new laptop. What are you looking forward to in this new year?
I am looking forward to steady momentum is
Ooh.
my words of the year. Yeah. So I am 99% of the way there, and I need to do some legal things for my business name before I launch my product, but I'm like there, and I need to, yeah, I need momentum, and I've developed a lot of ideas and started a lot of things last year, and I need to, bring them all forward. Um, so, so that's what all of this. These are all tools for me to get that done.
You absolutely, and I love that oh, did you say focused momentum? What was the word?
Steady,
Steady momentum.
steady.
I love it. And it's so funny that I didn't put momentum on this list because it's such a part of that daily steps, consistent action that everyone knows that this is sort of part of our work. So fantastic. And how about you, Oscar? What are you looking forward to this year?
So this year I'm starting a new partnership with a leadership consulting firm in Barcelona, Spain. Although I live in Houston, but Spanish is my mother language. I'm very interested in doing this. And my word, the first one I saw was scale, and I think it has to do with this that I'm going to try to see if I can help them scale their activity. I'm going to help them on the business development side. And
Hmm.
basically, they're interested in making workplaces, more livable, more 22nd century, let's say.
Yeah.
That companies are not really understanding the new generations that are coming into the workforce and are still holding back to hierarchical, uh, organizations, and they're helping smaller businesses, smaller and medium businesses in the Catalonia province and Barcelona area to change and to adopt more flat organizations and circles of cooperation and things like that. So I'm super excited. Anything that I can do to help evangelize and leave a legacy on making workplaces better. Uh, that's what
Mm.
I'm for this year. So
I love that. And it's so important, right? There are just so many needs all over the world right now. So I'm excited that both of you have made some time to, come and join us for that. I'm going to just clear our drawings and we're going to move on. So, you know, let me see. I'm clearing almost everyone's except for my own. So let's go clear, clear all drawings. There we go. Couple of other things that I wanted to bring, and this has been sort of an evolutionary piece over the years, is just thinking about a reconnection to your vision. So for those, I don't know if I think Steph, you might have been with us on the vision session. Close to 100 people, when I last looked, have done the recording, and it's found over at my Effective Group Coaching YouTube page. But I just wanted to give us a minute to actually pull it out because it might have been a little while since you wrote it down. I know for me, I couldn't even find this notebook this morning, but I was like, I know it's here, but where is it? So I'm going to just give us like 60 seconds to reconnect to your vision, and then I have a visual prompt that I thought we could layer on top of it so that you can also get some anchoring. So I'm just going to start our timer for 60 seconds and just pull out whatever you have. If you don't have it with you, that's fine, but just reacquaintance yourself with whatever is your vision. And maybe you've done a vision board. I actually created a Pinterest vision board that I put out in the newsletter earlier this week, I think it was. I thought, maybe this is the year because I'm going to be moving back and forth between Canada and the Caribbean. Maybe it is the year to go a little bit more digital. However, I still miss that piece of paper. So I will be later today with our FlowFlex Scale Lab be doing physical vision boards. So take a minute and just see what you've got on your 2025, 2026, excuse me, 2026 vision board. Take us another few seconds. All right. So I'm going to layer this on with a visual prompt exercise, and I want to invite you to take just a few seconds to grab one of these images. And with what you've just looked at, what is that anchor, or what is going to ground or even infuse um, the vision that you've already set for yourself? I'd love for you to pick a photo. Hopefully, there's one that speaks to your gut. And what we'll do next is actually take another sort of minute to write it out, jot it out, see what lives in this space for you. So another couple of minutes, pick one image, or you can pick a couple, but what is going to anchor or infuse your vision this year? All right. You're still both writing away, so take another 20 seconds. What do you notice? Like lean in even more. And I want you to notice one more detail in that image. What else is there that might have some resonance?
Mhm. Oh.
So this is a new collage I pulled together today just for 2026, something fresh. I'd love to hear what you both connected with if you're willing to share. What did you pick, Oscar?
I picked the waterfalls because I had written part of my vision to help leaders form leaders, let's say, and from there, you know, resonate throughout the ecosystem everybody is in. So for me, the waterfalls, it was the main waterfall to multiple waterfalls. So that talked to me about this sort of domino, or let's say waves, no, impacting others and moving forward and amplifying and generating more waves. And it looked
Mm.
like it was not perfect. It was, so I like that it was spilling all over, not perfect, droplets everywhere, lots of energy in the waterfall, movement. So all those things, resonated with me regarding what my vision is, and how to further see it. No? So,
Mm.
so
I love that. And I appreciate just, some of those words that I heard you say, like it's not perfect, right? And
mm,
it expands, it amplifies with
mhm,
the flow. What I love about waterfalls too is that they continuous, right? They're continuous.
nice.
Nothing needs to happen. They're natural. As long as, right, there's enough rain, perhaps, but like it's really hard to stop a waterfall. If you stop a waterfall, then you're building a dam, and that's a whole other different type of power.
Mhm.
So interesting. I love that. How about you, Steph? What did you pick today?
I picked the colorful community, all the little houses that are different colors, and I I find that it resonates with me because that's what I want to build is a community. Um, my product is wellness and promoting plant-based eating. So I want it to be a vibrant community that's appealing and attractive. It draws you in. You just want it. You see that and you just want to go there. It looks fun and light, and there's a path through it. So when you said lean in and what else do you see? It's like, well, I see a path. This is a public place where people come and go, right? They travel through. And it's also, although the homes are all different, or the buildings are all very different because of different colors, there's a cohesiveness about it. There is
Mm,
a something that is they're all different, but they're the same in their attributes of being tropical and um, attractive. So that's resonates with me with what I can relate that to my business and what I want to build. A place where people want to come um,
mhm.
and travel through, maybe stay a while, maybe not. So yeah. So anyway, that really spoke to my heart.
I love it. It spoke to my heart too. That's the one I picked. The thing that I noticed was the picnic tables and then
Mhm.
like the windows or the sort of the louvers being open or not open and just the ease that it looked
Oh,
like you could just pull it up, right? You could close it down, but you could also pull it up. And I think why I chose it for this business is, we're celebrating 20 years with Group Coaching Essentials. And if I imagine,
Congratulations.
yeah, like
Congratulations.
it's like all the different doorways that have brought coaches through this programming. It's not just one type of coach, right? It's corporate coaches, it's coaches that like, both of you do different types of work. And this notion of the color and the vibrancy started coming out for me in the superpowers work a few years ago. So if you look at some of our more recent programs with the superpowers, with the others, it really is, it's a different energy and a different lightness. So we've got just a few more minutes. I've got one more exercise that I like to do. I can pull this down. Every year I roll the Reconnecting Workspaces dice to see what comes up. So these are one of our newer products. They tie to the 90-day guide for success. And I'm going to roll two sets of them. So they come in bundles of three, but I think for a whole year we deserve six of them because there's 12 months. I could actually roll 12, but we'll just start with six. So I'm going to invite you to take note of these. You can see how they show up or not. And the first one that I've grabbed is this is the dice for integration. Notice how there's different pieces coming together, right? Integration. So that's number one. Number two is collaboration. So the hands, collaboration. Number three is support network, or you might think of it as influence, right? Support network or influence. The next one is styles. So working with different styles. I think that's pretty apropos. Let's see if my fingers will hold that one as well. Then I have two here that I've got to look up and see what they are because I don't know them offhand. Aha. So the next one, let's see if I get this one right. The next one is mentoring. Mentoring. It's sort of like the two heads coming together to share ideas. So mentoring, two heads. And then I've got a toolkit, which let me see what this one represents. I'm going to call it tools, only because it might mean something different, but tools. Tools with a timer. So you can make up whatever story. I could give you a minute to just come up with those. Again, we've got integration, collaboration, support network or influence, mentoring, tools with a timer, and styles. So just see how those might influence your year this year. And I'll take a photo of these and put them on LinkedIn as well. I'll grab that clock that is ringing right now in the background. All right. So, which you don't have to maybe share all six, but what's important about looking at these today? I know I'm always amazed how when I do these, and this is probably the sixth or seventh year that I've done them at the beginning of the year, how they really do form a bit of an anchor. In the past years, we have had integration, we've had focus come up, we've had alchemy come up. Um, I'm really intrigued with styles because I'm doing so much work right now with teams with different styles. I think my work this year is really about integration and mentoring as well. So those are the three that I'm going to pick out of these: integration, styles, and mentoring. How about both of you? Which one or two or three or four speak to you?
So I had something written down in my notes from the other work we did, and it kind of resonated with those words. Maybe not styles, but integration, collaboration, support network. And what I had written was the word alignment and aligning my brand with my core mission and
Mhm.
putting the systems in place to achieve it. And then for just now, I created a Venn diagram. So I have community, core mission, and systems. And I haven't figured out where all three intersect will be my sweet spot. Um, I don't know what I would call that success. Um, but yeah,
But
so
it's good. And take us back to this image, right? Notice it's an operating system, right? FlowFlex Scale, I've realized, is not this like set of just tools. They're tools with a purpose. And I think in today's world of ongoing change, systems are really important, right? You can look at it through the lens of each one, as you said, Steph, but then what is that sweet spot? How do they all, like literally integrate? How do those come together to be even more than the different pieces by
right,
themselves?
right,
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
amazing. How about you, Oscar? What emerged for you today with these?
Well, so immediately with integration and collaboration, like the new activity I'm embarking on is going to bring different different expertise together. The people I'm joining, some are good, very good facilitators. Some do graphic recording, which I found
Ooh.
really fascinating when I learned about it. The design thinking methodology, this whole sort of autonomous organizational consultants, let's say, for their autonomy, holacracy, it's called.
Mhm.
And my side, which is coaching, so this integration and collaboration, continuously. Then I continued with different styles because I thought, th- they're all very different talents, no, and different styles, and how they give you different perspectives to look at the situations from different angles. No? So I should be continuously be on the outlook for ways to support each other, but also to use the different styles I pick up, no, in this coming together with this group. And in addition, I really wanted to mention the mentoring um, image because I'm not only try to stay within the group, but also look out externally for mentors. I really benefited a lot from you, Jennifer, this year with the mentoring you gave me for the PCC uh, application. So I want to do more of that. And then with the tools with the timer, I think I mentioned at the last meeting we had um, on the mentoring side, but it was like I want to continue adding, team coaching tools, capabilities, and the timer. I would say sooner rather than later. No, so that's what I picked up, and I guess I touched all the boxes.
On all of them. Well, it's so interesting. I've been using these dice in so many different settings, and there's always some sort of connection. I think as we sit with them, there's definitely a connection. And so I hope that you'll find this to be just a valuable, we only spent half an hour together, but with these three exercises, just a further deepening of what you've already been thinking about. And really, this is in some ways like the final piece. Since November we did the vision casting. December we did our holiday party where there were a few exercises and then a coaching business booster. And now this. And I just haven't quite set all the dates, but Monday I'm going to be kicking off the 26 for 26, which is 26 days of virtual co-working. And so it's really 11 hours of time for people to be taking action on things. Because, it's great to have the vision, but now, just as you said, Steph, how do we get into doing it? Especially when we hit those roadblocks, right? Because vision is one thing, execution is another. There's always
Steady
something.
momentum, steady
Steady
momentum.
momentum. And it's the daily steps, right? That's so embedded in this body of work of Flow Flex Scale, which really emerged out of Plan Do Track. And I think some of you might have a copy of Plan Do Track. So Flow Flex
Mhm.
Scale is really the macro operating system. Plan Do Track was really monthly, quarterly, annual planning. But what do we do underneath it? How do we really build the capacity to flow, to really find that zone of strength or genius? How do we keep adapting? Because the world isn't going to stop changing, right? Like we are in 2026. It's probably going to continue to go through some major iterations, which as entrepreneurs, that's a good thing for us, right? We can, through perhaps mentoring, through collaboration, through integration, expand. Our hub doesn't have to be like this. It can be part of a much bigger hub. And that will allow us to scale our work and impact. So it was good to see you both. Thank you for coming on this New Year's Day. What was most useful out of our time together?
I I always find our time together to be a spark and to light a flame within me to to do what I need to get done. So I thank you for that. It was a great opportunity to re-engage again. And I thank you, yeah, for your mentoring and your support always. It's been very worthwhile.
Good. Well, I'm excited to hear, Steph, that things are, all those invisible things are now coming together to be an integrated whole. And I should say, although it's not ready yet, but we will resume the Tuesday noon calls. So those hot topic calls will be back. I think as quick as maybe next week. So stay tuned. We'll be doing those on hot topics related to group and team coaching throughout the winter because this is the 20th anniversary. So I just before this call sent out the first quote. I'm going to be doing quotes and flashbacks. I actually started, pulling together old stuff over the last 20 years, different things from speaking events, conferences, groups. Like it's just really interesting to take a look at that. So thanks for being part of it, Steph. And Oscar, what was valuable for you?
Meeting Steph and hearing her, her vision and what she's achieving. So congratulations, Steph, and I wish you all
Thank
the
you.
best in 2026. So
Thank you.
our daughter-in-law is a plant-based eater, so I can it
Oh,
resonates with us. And we're an Argentinian family, which we are all meat eaters, so it was a
oh,
big
good
growing
job.
experience for us adopting her. Let's say, yeah, bringing her into the family for the she's been part of our family for now 10 years, and so we evolved a lot as Argentinians. So I appreciate everything you do, and to Jennifer, I mean, you're so generous with your time, and I really want to thank you. I mean, it's like, and just like Stephanie said, I mean, a spark, a time to get into another type of thinking mode. This is what you do so well. No, you make us stop. You give us the space and the tools to enter another gear and come up with hear ourselves saying things that if not we would have never verbalized. So thank you very very much. And the main thing it brought out for me is, I mean, I put down in writing. I said it and I put down in writing a lot of things that tomorrow I will be talking with my new partners about and doing so. Good.
Well,
Yes.
exciting, and
Thank
it's
you.
always
Thank
a
you.
pleasure. I think when we have when we know what can really create these moments of, fusion and leaps. Like I think the world needs more leadership from entrepreneurs right now. And I think just even a 30-minute call like we've done today can create that space to just be strategic, put the dots together, and you're both taking it out into the world. So thank you for joining us. Happy New Year's. And for those that are watching, hope that you'll join us at one of our upcoming Tuesday calls. All right. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
See
Have a
you
great day.
soon. Take
See you.
care.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.